Welcome to One Way, where we go one way, and that's west. So, we start here, where we took everything. Wondering where I put the boat. Anyway, into the boat. Anyway, this is done on a phone. You hear scratching, clawing as I try to move around, hold it in a way to try to eliminate as much as possible to keep the audio as clean as I can. Of course, some moves will require me to hold it in such a way that I am going to muffle or completely obliterate the sound. So, I couldn't get my car, I couldn't get it serviced on Friday, even if I wanted. Because I went in Monday, today's Wednesday, and apparently now they're so understaffed, it requires an appointment, so that'll be today, on Wednesday. So that also means, because I'm going into a dealership, that means they got a TV that's blaring copyrighted content, and if you go away from the TV, they have a stereo blasting copyrighted content. So, when we get to that point, we're going to have what I call the silent run, which is the microphone will be muted and you get to hear the in-game audio only, which many of you probably enjoy better, all 10 of you. You know, if I were capable of thinking fast enough and playing a game at the same time, these could be more interesting, but... And sometimes that wasn't it. That was just poor decision making. The way I hold the phone sometimes, it's a little hard to control and might walk into a tree. Although, like I said, in that case, that was simply hoping that I had a clearing, and no. So like I said, it's Wednesday. Next few days are going to be crappy weather-wise. So this could be a marathon. So I'm in a conference room, which I call the studio. And we're going to go this way. That means go. I am pointing right here. It's going to be difficult right away. Alright, I got plenty. Seriously? There's a gap right here. Just go in it. Is the precision that bad at this point that I'm aiming right at an entry and it's not going to go? And it's going to gloss over. Says the sheep. May not be a lot of forward movement. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. We got plenty of I think we got plenty of nether rack that we can just use to fast track the slow progress. And time to drop in. Okay, not what we wanted. kind of was what we wanted. I mean, some of the Dave Grohling, we have no choice. Some of it could have been avoided if it didn't decide to hit every possible angle that there is. And yeah, we can continue. So this will be a slightly shorter segment because it's the first break. Typically that's when I have my lunch, which is short, but no pun intended, kind of eats into any free time to start. You know, if the first break is when I start one of these. And the good thing here is we got little islands in a tree that's completely submerged. So a little more halfway to the next mathematical glitch, which it's already fun trying to get this guy running east to west. It'll be that much more fun when we get there. 2,097,000 and change. Oh, that didn't last long, which is good. I don't like the roof forest, because even though the light level is higher than what is needed for monstrous spawn, they apparently by default still spawn in at the old numbers. This is a nice spot to stop and set a point in case of things going wrong. Notice how sometimes the inventory is 5 wide and sometimes 6. Phone's trying to save the display by not having everything the same size every time, so to help prevent burn-in on the OLED display. Samsung Galaxy Note 20, if you're wondering what the phone is. Which 8 months ago was the hottest and newest thing. Now it's bottom of the line and most dirt cheap phone plan will you can get it for free. Phones are worse than computers when it comes to becoming obsolete. But it does everything I want fairly well. Sometimes I think the touchscreen don't want to do anything, but most part it works. When it's doing its job, it does it pretty well. Every phone I had an issue somewhere, so and we made it worse. Well, we got more netherrack, so the first break is almost over. Oh, for a minute I thought I saw maybe the top of a portal. Anyway, we can run and discover that, yeah, we probably can go this way. We'll go slightly long on the break, just enough to set up for the next stint. All right. Well, it was pretty much almost no risk there because the water was right there. It could have just meandered across and everything would have been good. All right, so this was a good decision. Got the boat. I think lunch is going to be rained out as well. See you then. And we are back. Lunch is a rain out. I am not sure if my 2 o'clock break will also be a rain out, and my fingers slipped. I might as well just complete the rotation. So again, this, like I've always said, the lunch is a timed break, so I lose money if I go too long. So I generally stop it somewhat short of a half hour, 25 to 28 minutes or so, depending. So, once again, yeah, this may be a marathon session because it's supposed to be crappy weather the whole time. Funny how in this version of the game, because I don't hear it happening on the Bedrock version in Windows 10, is walking on a surface, you don't hear anything until you change elevation. Like you're walking on grass, you only hear it when you jump up to the next block height, or drop to the next block height, or just jump in general. Stone, wood, all that. Swimming, you hear it all. And as we go through this very boring ocean, as said before many other times, the only good thing about it is that it's one of the fastest ways to make progress, although if there were a frozen ocean with no glaciers, yeah, let's see that happen. That would truly be the fastest way on land. and in one way would be the fastest. We know that building ice highway in another is the fastest way to go around, but that's counterintuitive for this particular objective, is to keep things moving. So right now the only thing we have is if the sun were to come back down, it's going to be a bit before that happens. We got the landmass on the left, which is now becoming in the middle. On the right now invading the left, so we don't really have much of a choice. Can we not be mountains? Trying to make progress here. Alright, this is the easiest spot. There we go. Took a while, but we finally got it to work. Alrighty, that ditch that was there on the right reminds me how we're being really super ultra careful, being that they could appear anywhere, and now it's just like second nature, which sometimes includes falling and getting killed. Or nearly getting killed. That happened. One block gap. Thought, no big deal. Wound up and dropped just short of death. And dropped again just short of death. You never know. And then I've jumped some very big jumps, which for ones you're able to jump were very big. Only to be fairly narrow, fairly shallow, and no worries about getting killed. So you never know. Oh, there we go. And up. We're running low on beds. We need a village. There we go. Alrighty. I know we got the clearing on the left. Let's just see what's going on this way. And we can move, and we can move, and we can move. There we go. Or we could go in the direction we're pointing. So hard to do. Or here. Well, this didn't seem to be worth the climb. Its plateau isn't very big. Yeah, then we just drop right back down. Alright, let's see if we can make some forward progress once we make this little lateral move here. There we go. Might have to go back into sheep killing mode, which is how we go into making villages reappear. So we got 1 or 2 extra pieces of wool, and that's how we make villages happen. We have a big mountain again, but we have a not so big way to get up it. If we take this way up, we should be able to slowly make our way up. Yeah, that on the left I didn't want to see. Well, yeah, see, that's one of those instances the tiny crack is not good. Alright, so now we can go down this way and avoid the mountains with the loose snow that I can't stand. Alrighty, can we get a village? I'd like to see villages. Alright, 2.5. That's enough for food. So a little more than halfway through this lunch break. Then the final break, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, village, finally. We needed one of those. Badly. Very low on the foodstuffs, very low on beds for safe progression. There it is. Yeah, we are very low on food. We can fix that. I always keep forgetting if I have emeralds or not. Because I forget that I have them, and then when I think I have them, I don't. Alrighty, sun's setting. There's plenty of places where we can grab more of these beds. Of course. Nothing in there. Might worry about those a little later. Okay. Don't want to clear everything out right now. Ooh, yep, we're pressing the buttons. Like to press the buttons. Yep, we can move. Where is he? There he is. Let's stop him. There we go. We can move. No. No. I did check this one already. No, I didn't. Sun's about to set. Yeah, let's just... Alright. Gonna borrow your bed for a moment. No. Is he anywhere near? I did not want to hit him. That was entirely not planned. So now the question is, must we bail? Apparently he's unaware of what happened. Good for me. Anyway, before we head off, we can move. We have the gate right here. We can exit or just hit this. And we make, there we go. Much better. All right, we can move the player now. Keep an eye on the clock as well. Okay, that's part of why we walked into. And there's another village. How are we on beds now? Need a few more. And we can run the player. Couldn't find them a minute ago. Now they're a dime a dozen. Alrighty. Smithies are a plus. We're not as desperate for... Yeah, we're not as desperate for the beds. Still helps. And exit. All right. So I don't see a smithy anywhere. I forgot if this was any importance. Answer was no. We can move. Yeah, you gotta keep, like I said, you gotta keep an eye on the clock. It's starting to get close to the point in which we gotta call it good. Until either the next break or the scheduled appointment at the car dealership, which, again, will be the silent run where you just hear the in-game audio. Too much copyrighted stuff going on. Alrighty. Oh, ooh, that hurts. That hurts. Up a little bit, up a little bit. So we can clear this little gap. There you go. There, now we've made it. And hit every corner like always. And it looks like a village. I think. I was going to say we're not going to bother, but it's kind of ended right there. Keep going. I didn't stop. Yeah, we can keep going. I didn't stop. All right, any smithies? Okay, it's almost time to call it good. All right, we got plenty of beds. All right, no smithy there. So the next thing is to literally drop down. All right, is this a pit? Kind of is. We made the jump. We're trying to clear it. Yeah, I know it's almost time for the sun to set, but I gotta quit right now. Lunch is over. And we're back at an inconvenient time. There, the sun's about to set. Might as well just use this time to try and get through and do what we can. Ooh, stutter. And we can move. Power through this itty bitty bit. If I want it to face the right way, I gotta remember to point in the direction I want it to point in. And we can run. Alright, continuing on. Yeah, so the next run will be at the dealership. Quote unquote silent run. As I mentioned, they play a loud stereo and somewhat loud TV as well. So, and the weather is crap outside, so you can't really. Although supposedly it might be decent enough out, but yeah, it's just too bright. We've tried that before. Even with the OLED display fully cranked, it just wasn't really enough. There, we got rid of our stack of netherrack. I had to think about that because that's what happens when you get old. Well, I know that this week's will make up a little bit, and maybe then some, for last week being a hair short. I'm gonna try for at least 2 hours, and we got another 30 minutes before, tacked onto that, but wasn't a whole lot. Oh, we got a room portal. Slow and boring, but it's kind of a needed thing. "10 seconds to knock each block out." And finally, then we can check the chest and move on. We could move the player. Right, we can move. Alrighty. We're good there. Probably when we're at the dealer, we could try a stint in the nether, see where it takes us. Well, right now the terrain's somewhat favorable, so probably not really worth really using yet. And yeah, we kind of left our boat behind. So fortunately we got enough here to do that and do that. The original oak boat, well, somewhat original. Back in the days when they were fragile, when lily pads would break them, and you did not get your return investment when it broke apart. It's annoying to look at, so also this needs to be there, and that can go there. Now that we no longer have the netherrack to hog up the utility space. So onward and forward. No, it's just a tree. It almost looked like one though. Okay, it's time to plop a bed. Alright, gotta keep an eye on the clock. I'm gonna be reasonable with the regular breaks. The lunch ones count because, like I said, You give them 30 minutes. And if you even go a second over, you lose a minute. And no ducking, moving. Turned at the last moment. Good thing I did. It's gonna fall in the pit if I, almost like that one. Alrighty, now. Okay. And this way should work. Get us past this pit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to run, which is really hard, directly east and west. And we'll go to the water, plop the boat, and pick it up, silent run. All game noises, no speech, because recording may get me copyright hit, and don't want that. Alright, down the boat goes, and see you later. And we're back. Yeah, this was kind of a sudden stop, as my car was unexpectedly ready. And they were ready to get me out of there for the day. Anyway, they actually weren't playing anything terribly loud, but there were a lot of loud people and a lot of conversations you really don't want in these. I know that happens at the laundromat, but hey, they know people are on phones, and some of them don't seem to care. I mean, it's kind of the same there, but I had to deal with copyright. I mean, it was very quiet, but it was enough. So this definitely be one of them longer videos for sure, because it's raining again, but it's supposed to just be in the morning, and then lunch and second break will be fine, so they say. Wait till we see for sure. That's pretty much how that works. Alright, so that was a hair loud. Really hard to tell, because the speakers on these things are pretty good, that it's hard to tell if it's just a hair too loud or it's okay. So go by what it physically appears on the volume bar, which was just a wee bit high. Not terribly bad. So yeah, that was also the reason why the microphone was killed and you just heard in-game audio. Now the question is, okay, land. Was land gonna come? This is looking more like an island. So what I might do is go a little this way. To find that it actually continues. Let's just see what happens this way. Is it just a peninsula, or are we looking at a way to get by? The answer looks like B. A little too much of a turn there. Really hard to do with touch controls. Alright, it's starting to get a little too dark. Alright, bed down, new bed in hand, and sleep. Back up we go. That definitely was an island. It was a pretty big one. As boring as this is, it allows us to get to where we're going much faster. So we're going to get to 1,600 plus kilometers by the end of this particular episode. We know we will hit that mark, but how much further past it? It's so hard to get it straight. Close enough. Not quite mid-April, and I know where I live, the lawn isn't ready. I did buy a lawnmower. I gotta put it together though. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get landlocked. Now's to just see how far we can take it and not stray too far. I got some mound of dirt. They gotta fix the fall through the boat thing. I mean, they fixed the part where you wind up, losing the boat simply by traveling in it. Oh, yeah. Alright, now we can actually go where I want, that way. And more this way. There's the pig. Okay, we can keep going. I didn't know if it was going to be another one of those giant pits, so we slowed down. Yeah. Okay, we're actually going the wrong way in terms of, like I said, we try to keep as, north and south, or the z-axis, as close to zero as we can. One, get things done faster, and two, it saves a little bit on file space. File size and space. It's kind of the same thing. It makes sense. File size takes up space. Anyway, for the most part, it's just to make things go faster. And, I thought I saw icebergs, which definitely would make things go faster. There we go. It somehow, for some reason, likes to not make 2-block jumps. That is, that there's a 2-block gap that we can easily go through, and it refuses to do it. It's known to do that. I don't know if it's the precision error or the auto jump mechanic has gone downhill just that much further. As I've mentioned before, during one of the Nether update patches, it pretty much isn't as good as it used to be. Like, you touch any corner, it'll try and jump. that was all conveniently placed so we didn't take any Dave Grohl-style damage anyway. All right, I think even in this very break, we're going to hit the 1,600 kilometer mark. Okay, that way isn't what I thought it would do. Big cave system there, I guess. All right, keep going. We may not make it at night, though. Before nighttime. About 350 more blocks or meters, either or, interchangeable. What would definitely help are some villages. We might be able to squeak it in. And go ever so slightly further than that when it's time to call this particular segment done. And here we are, 1,600 kilometers. Let's take a little further just to see where we would land. Maybe some bigger flat spots here we can just plop a bed and plop a purple bed, grab a different color just to make it more interesting. Sleep. We got a couple more minutes. Face the wrong direction. It apparently now faces whichever way you were pointing while you're sleeping, not whichever way the foot of the bed is facing, which is how it used to be. Let's start. Weird that the Android phone version of the game does that winter. Now, if it's not the dreaded snow-capped peaks, then we're fine. Because then we get rivers that are frozen, and that means really fast boats. Because that's how Minecraft is. Alright, the break is pretty much over, so I just want to get to a point. This seems like a point. That is very dangerous. So we'll do that and somehow fall through the pit anyway. And whether it's wash day or we come back again, we'll find out. And we're back. And here we are, pretty much starting over. After taking our chances and failing miserably. But we're not totally starting over. And we're not going to take the other tree down. Well, you know, why not just fall down and keep getting hurt? Okay, up, up, pressing buttons. Okay, it's one block. You can jump it. Alright, yeah. Anyway, put that there. Pressing buttons. Might need this for a moment. So what we're going to do is plop this down, and how many do we have? 7. Of course we're 1 short. There. Just in case we do need it, pressing buttons. Can jump. Why did we plop? do. Alright, so alright, we're gonna finally make our move in this direction. And yeah. Alright, now we need to put things in there. Okay, you know what? That can stay there. We don't need those. Yeah, this, I think, okay, we can break it. We can break it. Alright, it's almost time to call it a day in terms of Minecraft days. So we might as well just go back here, wherever the bed is. We can jump. So where's the bed? Where's the bed? There has to be a bed nearby because well, apparently there isn't anymore. So we can move the player. Did we get it? And we can move. Why are we not running? We have very few beds left. We could also make one so far. Made 0 progress. We probably wasted a bed. We could use a village. Really could use a village. Hey, and there's a village. So I haven't lost, well, we have lost a lot, but we can probably gain a chunk of it back. can run. Oh, the 4-bed place. Good. Yep. Move. That's nice. Emerald's good. Emerald's very good. I can find the farmer and get some more bread. Here's the farmer now. Nope, that's the fisherman. Not useful for us. Alright, just move along. Okay. Yeah, the good news is we've got plenty of beds. More emeralds. Alright, so we can get rid of this. And what we can do is there's a farmer. There's a farmer. Alright, and the food situation is back to normal. Alright. Alright, this needs to go here, that needs to go away, that can go there, that can go there, this can go there, and you get the drift. Just put that there. Okay, that needs to not be there, but over there. Pressing buttons. I like how I press buttons and nothing happens. There we go. You can move the player. Guess we may have done the village. Gives you way more than that. Anyway. Maybe it didn't. It was just a meat source that wouldn't give you poisoning if you ate it raw. Okay, we can break. There we go. Sometimes we just have to turn north and south to get ourselves moving. Oh, that was not good. But we ate, so. Why must everything be a pit? or a giant mountain. Okay, we can move the player. We don't have a boat. We can move the player, so we can do that. Now we can also take this and move it away. Not quite back to normal, but we're getting there. Alright, so I mean, outside of armor, we're pretty much almost back to where things were. The important things are the beds, we're in good shape there. Food, we're in decent shape, it could be better. It's just going too far the other way. I was hoping we'd get to some light, and, well, that is about as light as it gets. made it to at least the 1,600 kilometer mark. That's a good thing. A major setback, that kind of crap. I also noticed I did not put a bed in the bed slot, just so nothing wrongly pops into that position. Nothing interesting, just a bunch of islands. There's something popped up within. Interesting land formations there. Anyway. Okay, let's go this way. interesting. This somehow is not a thing. Okay, we gotta let it break. There we go. Of course, as soon as I speed up, when it's problematic, and another nether portal. Of course, we can set them up, but we also... Seriously? There's no real easy way to get there. We cannot grab the pieces out of the frame. We have to go by the chest. All right, now it... Right now that's what we can get, and we need that for sure. Let's see what we stand with armor. Pair of pants. Pretty much shot. And what are we standing on? How exactly did that happen? And now we're just waiting for it to hurry up here. There we go. have much to say. Just putting my concentration fully onto trying to regain what's been lost, pretty much. Jumping. Alright, it was a big dive, but it wouldn't have killed us. Still, best to avoid it if we can. This looks like it could go a while. So now we'll take the second fastest method of moving in the overworld in this type of objective. Up another big hill, as it seems that's all there are lately. Oh, no wonder we couldn't go fast. Well, that almost worked. Okay, exit. Or we can progress. That's even better. There we go. Back on the move. And I believe the locker is done. So we can just move to a safe place, relatively speaking. We are coming to a safe place. Alright, here we are. Safe place. Pick it up during the dryer. It's now the dryer phase. So I assume this must be a meadow, which is very hilly. Night, and several more to go before we call it good. And we magically stopped. Once again back at the old instance where the land isn't cooperating at all. Everything's a mountain. everything's a mountain. And this river goes entirely in the wrong direction. There's a boat. I wonder where it went to. At least that one was somewhat easy to climb. Got that much going. Oh well. And back to a wintry biome. Could use a village or two. Starting to get a little low again. Come on. Alright. See if we can get around the mountain. Okay, this is not going anywhere. getting somewhere and finding a village. That was actually pretty good. And then, like I say, hold this in a way to try to make the sound not as nasty from clawing and scratching, which means that occasionally a bit of control is lost, like running directly into that tree being a good example of that. Really? This thing? We can move. I like how I press jump and nothing happens. That's the best. I really like that. Stupid idea, I push jump button and jump happens. That is a stupid idea. Anyway, it's time to sleep. Don't care about putting another bed in my hand right now. We just want to sleep. That way we're safe and don't have to deal with, likely not have to deal with any monsters. Onward we go. And it looks like we have something that continues, so put the boat in. See how far this left fork goes. Hopefully it doesn't just venture north-south, because that's something we don't want. The idea is to see how far west we can go. So hard to get it in the right direction. More weird formations. Happens more often the further out you go. Anyway, let's just stop here. Alright, now I want some terrain that's easy to walk on. There we go. Finally some decent terrain that's... Well, then again, we see some more trouble up ahead. that sucking jump. I don't know why it existed, but didn't really hurt anything. And a village, finally. Could definitely use one of them. Pointless. Bed. This bed we'll just use for setting our spot. It's a free bed. Wow, weak village. Or we can brush the bed. And you can do some work instead of just laying there. Alrighty, heading off. And right in our... Alright, right where we need one to used to be. Lava and ice. That's interesting. Alright, so what can definitely help us, some diamondage. And we got another village. See how we're doing with beds. We're a little low still. We don't have any more of the emeralds, so... Or we can do this. Or we can do this. One more. And that portal we've already looked at. There's a smithy. Oh, that helps. This helps. And this helps. So. Alright, we're doing pretty good now. Sort of. A nice little clip, wasn't it? And we can move the player. We can... Yeah, we're a little low. Now we can move the player. Alright, that just simply ends. I thought I would have a river that would keep going, but it goes in the wrong direction. So much for that. we need to. There we go. Let's move. Right into a river, not bad, and it's pointing in the exact direction that we need to move in. That's even better. And I see the village way up on the hill, which probably would be a giant crevasse prior to it. Alright, there was one, but it wasn't one that obscured our ability to get there. Alright, move. There. We don't need any beds. I keep forgetting which ones have chests and which ones don't. Let's see, this way. That worked. Some relatively simple terrain for a change. Although the ice did help with forward movement. Alrighty. So, not quite halfway there, but the drying is getting to a point. Whoa! Oh, whoa, that was bad. That could have been very bad. Fortunate it was a very gradual drop into the void within the bowels of the Minecraft Earth. Not the void. These deforested jungles are really good when it comes to, well, it ended as quickly as it began. It really helps with forward progress. Yeah, I see the ocean, but I'm gonna do it. I was gonna just skip over it, but if you heard that noise, I just saw something up against the electrical outlets I didn't like, but I wasn't gonna actually go into them. I just wanted to check to make sure something wasn't falling over or trying to go into the holes. As fire's bad, and we don't want one of those. There's no way around this. Alright, that didn't go exactly as planned. This river goes a little further west. Yes, it does. Slight deviation. And then that deviates too much. this forward a little bit. Alright, it really wasn't worth that much. Tree that's balanced on 1 cubic meter. I thought I might have seen a village. Okay, that's a fisherman thing, so don't really care about that. Alright, there's nothing really out this way. Yeah, there's nothing really out this way. Moving on. That got my attention. I don't know if you heard that explosion. We'll be back in a moment. We the air back, and I have no idea what that explosion was, where it came from, or anything like that. I don't see a chest. It probably is one, but I am not going to be spending all day trying to look for one. If it isn't readily available, it is passed up. And we can keep going. We didn't stop. Although we need to. Alright, so maybe a couple more sleeps and we'll call it good. Or so yeah, heard an explosion. Don't know what it was. I know I have heard one before. I don't know where it came from, and I was outside when it happened. Rivers aren't going to really help this time. And I think I stopped, and we're just jumping randomly. That might be the final big push of the day and this episode, but we never know. And we can eat the food. Took a risk of a big jump in it and worked. Well, that's a rarity. Move and if I just could get the timing of those jumps down, then things would be a little bit better. Well, we've had sizable bits of progress because we had a lot of bad weather to contend with, and we had an appointment at a dealership, so that added a bit of time to things. Which also means, obviously, further travels. Okay. Oh, that was a bad fall. And we can move. Yeah, it's almost time to call it a run. So that's what I think I'm going to do. player. Took the more challenging route. There's one definitely more wide open than this. We find a village. Nice place to end it for today. So we will not end in a round number, but we will end here. Alright, so we know the igloos have beds. So we're ending at 1,626,981. The bed's right there, but I was unable to get to it. Anyway, that's this edition of One Way. Georgia 551, so I hope you enjoyed and have a good one.